reported breaking news at this hour. The special counsel's office making the extremely rare move of issuing a public statement about that big Buzzfeed story. Everyone has been talking about it over the last 24 hours, saying Buzzfeed's description of specific statements to the special counsel's office and characterization of documents and testimony obtained by this office regarding Michael Cohen's congressional testimony are not accurate. Just a little while ago, Ben Smith of Buzzfeed responding in response to the statement tonight from the special counsel spokesman. We stand by our reporting and the sources who informed it. We urge the special counsel to make clear what he's disputing. That's the BuzzFeed News official response. And joining me now by phone is the editor-in-chief of BuzzFeed News, Ben Smith. Ben, what's going on?
Thanks for having me on, Chris. I think your description of it was accurate, and the special counsel issued this very vague statement. We are eager to know what he's talking about.
Do you stand by the reporting that you guys published, which is a scoop that no one else has or has confirmed?
Yes, as we wrote, we have two federal law enforcement officials, and no game plan with those titles, who have told us that President Trump directed Michael Cohen to lie to Congress about negotiations to build a Trump Tower in Moscow. I mean, as you know, that Trump Tower in Moscow, which we reported on many months ago, the same two reporters, was at the heart of the indictment of Michael Cohen and really at the heart of a lot of this investigation.
Are you now reporting out what is going on here? Do you have...
Yeah, I am on with you because Jason and Anthony are still reporting.
And are there any updates, or do you have any indication of... Ken Delanian sort of floated the theory that the sort of situation is that Michael Cohen is making this contention that he was directed by the president, but that the existence of corroboration is what is in dispute from the special counsel's office. Is that your understanding of their statement?
We don't know anything beyond what is in their statement, and as you suggest, it's very hard to understand what they're saying.
Do they not communicate with you off the record? And I mean, let me ask you this. You did go to them with the story or with specific facts?
Absolutely. We went to them 24 hours ago, and, they declined to comment on it, and have been silent on it.
And what do you make of that time frame?
I don't know. We're still reporting, and we just really hope that the special... I mean, I think that, obviously the special counsel prefers to control the timeline, and for reasonable reasons wants to operate on his own timeline and without revealing a lot of details. But I think, he's made these statements here, and we'd really like to know what he's talking about.
All right. Ben Smith, who is the editor-in-chief of BuzzFeed News, thank you so much for making a little time tonight. Joining me now is Julia Ioffe. She's a correspondent for GQ and has been reporting on the Trump-Russia business connection for a very long period of time. Julia, you have done a lot of looking at the nature of the relationship, which is the background predicate to all of this. Putting aside for a moment the facts in dispute, the BuzzFeed story, what we do know is that